Sunday night soccer from Wicks Family Field. Thanks for joining us here on MLSNextPro.com and One Football as Huntsville City FC hosts Inter Miami CF2. Philip Galati with you for this one as the playoff picture starts to creep toward its final shape. Huntsville coming off of a big result against Crown Legacy, the team they lost to with 10 men just 2 weeks ago. Last time out, play a hard-fought draw and a lot of lessons learned. Inter Miami 2 looking to spoil the party here tonight as we take a look at the starting 11 for both sides on what it is a beautiful night for it. Here in match week 24 of MLS Next Pro, Will Mackey gets the nod in between the posts, but some movement on either side with Jordan Knight at left back, Julian Gaines at right back, who eclipsed the 40 appearance mark earlier this month. The midfield trio are the three to watch for this side. Nick Pariano through the middle, Nick Sullivan on the right, but Moises Feliz far and away has been the best player for Huntsville so far this season. Maximus Eck will lead the line up top with 9 goals to his name. Mateo Zambrano slots into the first 11 on that right wing slot with Xavier Aguilar on the left for head coach Chris O'Neill. As for Rodrigo Vargas and his first 11 for the visitors, a couple changes there as well. They are most dominant in the final third with Ido Zeltzer Zubida on the left wing, and aim to watch out for, as well as Mateo Saha, the 20-year-old with 5 goals on the season, looking to get his first since July 25th against Toronto FC2. At the back, though, a big change. Max Panikarovsky making just his second appearance of the season, his first since early March. So a change at the goalkeeper position. He'll look to be tested early on by the hosts, and then it'll be a midfield trio as well for the visitor. Joseph Converse on the left, Ian Urquidi on the right, and Acevedo through the middle to round things out in the center of the park. Two similar ball-playing philosophies, some talented dribblers on both sides of midfield, so winning that middle of the park battle will be key to success if either side is to go for all 3 points tonight.
Late night, 20 seconds to game time. Getting religious with me. High crossing these state lines. Working work with late nights. 20 seconds to game time. I see the stars in the sky. I see me spinning on top of it.
Miami on the right side of your screen in the pink. Going to bounce back after a couple of results didn't quite go their way. Maximus Eck leads the line for the hosts on the left side in the blue with white trim. It is Eck to kick off first. His breakout year for this side. Only had 4 goals for the club in 2025. He's more than doubled that this year. Looking to hit double digits and race forward in the Golden Boot standings as the whistle sounds and the ball is rolling. It is a wide open Eastern Conference in terms of the playoff picture. Austin and last night Portland have confirmed their spots in the postseason. Timbers 2 punching their ticket for the first time in MLS Next Pro history. As the early flag goes up against Xavier Aguilar. As for the East, much more congested. Huntsville currently in 13th with 29. Atlanta and CT United tied at 34 in 8th and 9th. Top 8 teams move on as Aguilar will shield this one out for a Huntsville corner kick. Set pieces have been a point of emphasis in recent weeks for this Huntsville side. At least on the defensive end. What can they do on the offensive front? Well, nothing yet. The referee has seen something he's taken exception to. MJ Tahini is our head official tonight. Corner kick swung in. It's a good grab by Panikarovsky, who is off the mark. A little bit behind him. Just misjudged it in the air a bit, but important to get his first touches on the ball since March, the 18-year-old. Time on the ball, maybe to switch it. Acevedo. It looks like Ian Okidi, who will be the one directing traffic in midfield. Okidi, who got the full 90 last time out in his first appearance in just over a month. Acevedo going down, and the whistle will sound here. Matias Acevedo was on the other side of the screen just a moment ago. Does well to check back for this, and there's an errant trip there from Zambrano coming back to cover. Zambrano is still getting a talking to early on in this match. Just the second start of the season for Mateo Zambrano. 4th appearance overall. Whistle sounds again. Both sides just settling into things a little bit. But in recent weeks, Huntsville have started to build momentum. That's what head coach Chris O'Neill told us earlier this week. And after losing to top of the East Crown Legacy 2 weeks ago, to fight back and earn a point in a well-contested affair, he says those are the types of performances we need to build off of, as Eck would have been in behind if not for the foul. Sloan Morrison went down, and there was contact there. The referee instead brings it all the way back. And both players have their arms extended there. You can understand the referee's decision-making. Promising chance, ball played across, and Mackey came out for it. Maybe a little bit of a miscommunication. Julian Games was there to cover, and it resulted in a Miami corner. Looks like Mackey almost swatted it off of Gaines' leg, trying to pick it up. Played all the way through and bounce wide for another. A lot of rotation in this Huntsville lineup tonight. Names like Liam Devon and Michael Caicedo holding it down as the two center halves. This one with plenty of hang time. It was a good idea to shape it, but nobody made the run to the back post. Gaines in a bit of trouble. That's a very dangerous ball to play it across the middle of the box like that, especially after defending a set piece. Now Acevedo lost it for a moment, trying to keep it alive, and pulls back on the jersey pretty blatantly for the first yellow card. Referee says he stopped a promising attack, and it's hard to argue with that decision. He's complaining that there was a jersey pull on him just a moment before, and it looked like there might have been, but that one is pretty egregious. Almost like running with a parachute. And so Matias Acevedo will pick up a booking.
Yellow card has been issued to Inter Miami 2.
Less than 10 minutes into this match.
Matias Acevedo in the 8th minute.
Referee having to use the whistle often and early. Going down again was Liam Devent. Mackey under duress. Just has to get it wide. Excellent press from Miami. And Rodrigo Vargas on the sideline is encouraged by what he sees. More physical play down the near side channel. And Miami have some numbers here if they can win it back. It's a scramble. Eventually Gaines comes away with it. That's an excellent ball. Run made early. Flag stays down. Eck waiting at the back post. Player goes down in the box. The referee had a good look at it. Frustration foul after the fact from Xavier Aguilar. It was Rondell White, one-on-one in the box. Take another look at it. Cuts inside, and Aguilar goes down. There's not a ton of contact there, but the referee forced to make a decision. Aguilar with 1 goal on the year. Disappointed he didn't get a chance for another from 12 yards. Both sides using their pace early. I think that might have come off of Julian Gaines last, and it did. Acevedo lost it. Back and forth very early on in this one. Elsewhere around the league, FC Cincinnati 2 nursing a 2-1 cushion over CT United. That could be big in terms of the table. Meanwhile, Philadelphia have just scored on the 10-minute mark against New England through Jordan Griffin. And that is a match that both of those sides have had circled in their calendars for quite some time. Then, of course, some later games tonight. LAFC 2 and the Tacoma Defiance at 10 o'clock Eastern. 10:30 sees Quakes 2 host St. Louis City 2. All those matches available for free, as with every match this season, on MLSnextpro.com and OneFootball. Good win in midfield. Not enough numbers to start the counter. One point of emphasis for head coach Chris O'Neill today for Huntsville was the decision-making in transition. They don't want to be stretched out of position, especially with the pace, he says, of Inter Miami 2. A team that he knows very well. Coach O'Neill, formerly the coach of the U17s in the Inter Miami Academy system. A lot of these players grew up under his watch. Inter Miami with one of the younger rosters in MLS Next Pro this year, priding themselves on that next generation, that proven path to pro. Aguilar. Ever first touch idea, but it's intercepted. Acevedo the other way. Zeltzer Zubida. Lovely find. Gets it right back. This is excellent passing. Saha waiting in the box. Cross comes back post and goes out for a goal kick. Looked like Ido Zeltzer Zubida, who started the move, made a good run, just misjudged the ball a little bit, ran beyond it. He's upset he didn't get the call. That is the sort of savviness of Ido Zeltzer Zubida. He's able to find those lanes and hit them at speed. Tonight, his 61st career MLS Next Pro appearance, his 31st career start. 14 goals and 9 assists across all of those matches, including a stretch back in early April where he had 4 in a row. His last goal, though, of the 7 he has this year, coming back on May 18th against Crown Legacy. Looking to break his scoring drought. Flip forward, and Ponikarovsky is there. Here's Eck. Maybe a chance for Huntsville to go forward now. Zambrano fighting off the contact. Still going as far as he could before he gets a free kick. Really good patient dribbling. Puts himself between the ball and the defender. It's a bit of a silly tackle there. He's already headed backwards. But Huntsville will certainly take it. This portion of the match is brought to you by Renaissance. Understanding you. Member FDIC. This is a good 30 yards away from goal. Michael Caicedo has come over to the touchline to receive some instruction. Zambrano is standing over it alone. He could go for it, but it would take something special. Chance for a couple players to rehydrate as well. It's a hot one here. 94 degrees on the weather app. It's 4 in the wall for Ponikarovsky. Mateo Zambrano will go it alone. Zambrano tries to go through the wall, which does its job. Now, an attempt he will remember fondly. Acevedo nearly read it. Here's Veliz. No way through for Sullivan. Nick Sullivan brought in this year to be part of the Huntsville project after 5 goals and 2 assists over the last 2 campaigns with Ventura County. Now Miami not going to press as high, just finding those moments to pick and choose when to send numbers forward, not only with the ball playing ability of Huntsville, but also the heat as well, big factor. Maybe can't be as aggressive in the high press. It's not stopping Mateo Saha, though. Putting just a little bit of pressure on, it's enough to make Huntsville hurry and concede possession. Mateo Saha, another one of those players to always watch out for. 11 goals last year. He's got 5 already in 2026. Still just 20 years of age. Ball went out. Sullivan just losing his bearings for a moment. Celso Zubida. Intercepted by Veliz. Now the pace of the match slowing down a little bit. It was a very quick first 5 or 10 minutes or so, going back and forth. A couple of corners, but no real promising chances. Both goalkeepers really yet to be tested thus far. It's a great idea. Miami have tried to hold the high line. It hasn't worked. Flag stays down. Numbers coming forward. Ball might still be alive. Another player goes down, and a second. And the referee will keep the whistle in his hand. There's maybe a half chance to go 4-on-4 for Miami there. A crazy sequence in the box. It looked like a clean tackle at first glance. That one maybe not. And now Moises Feliz, who did get a red card here 2 weeks ago, will get at least a talking to this time around. He's late there. It's from behind. There's minimal contact there. Don't think there needs to be anything more than a yellow if the referee wants to go that route. Feliz knows he's not going to get anywhere close. Morrison. Eck leading the charge. And composed goalkeeping from Ponikarovsky. Just the effortless little drop of the shoulder. Nowhere to go for Zambrano, who plays a lovely no-look pass to release the pressure in an instant. 2 really good examples there of composure on the ball, one from each side. That really is what it takes at this level, just to be able to find the right pass, even when it looks like your back might be against the wall as a player. How can you find a way to keep possession? Another Route 1 pass. The idea this time not quite on. New England have scored a leveler against Philadelphia. Just a few minutes after conceding, it's Miles Morgan again, their top goal scorer this year. Now with 11 to make it one apiece in that match. Still scoreless here between Huntsville and Miami. Philip Galati with you for MLSNextPro.com and One Football. Real appeals for a foul there. Maybe space to exploit. It's a great ball behind and off his line quickly is Panikarovsky. Flag goes up anyhow. But my goodness. Was that an excellent reaction time from the young goalkeeper. Look how quickly he gets out of his area here. It's not the first time we've seen that high line tonight from Inter Miami 2. Panikarovsky well out of his area. Didn't even hesitate. It's the sort of confidence you get from a goalkeeper who plays week in, week out, not a guy who's making his second appearance on the year. Referee has blown the whistle. Ball needing to be restarted. Phillies couldn't make the challenge. Losing his footing is Acevedo. And a player stayed down as well after that. Referee says it's just a coming together. Yeah, it's totally incidental. Acevedo just slips over the ball and catches Xavier Aguilar up high. It's not in a dangerous manner, and it certainly wasn't what he was trying to do. This play will go on now. Is Coke Zero Sugar the best Coke ever? That's a bold question, but it's got that irresistible taste to back it up. You'll have to take a taste for yourself because Coke Zero Sugar is really that amazing. Coke Zero Sugar may just be the best Coke ever. Good interception, but it's given right away. Sullivan almost had too much time to get there. Overhits the pass. You can see how much space there is in the center of the park to win that second ball with both teams wanting to go so direct and really stretch things, which is what head coach Chris O'Neill warned about for his side. Moises Feliz is getting another talking to. And the referee says no more. Panama native did pick up that red card against Crown Legacy on August 1st. His second of the year after receiving his marching orders back in May against Atlanta. And more whistles here after a big challenge on that far side. Looked like Devan coming across with some force. And the physicality really starting to pick up now. Still just the one yellow card thus far in the 8th minute to Matias Acevedo for Inter Miami 2. Swung in low. Still alive. Too many bodies through. The shot comes in, and Mackey behind it all the way. Theo Vorenkamp managed to find his way through the traffic, kept it low. It's a decent strike, and Will Mackey, tested for the first time tonight, rises to the challenge. First real promising chance for either side so far this match. Panikarovsky. Back from Hall. Tyler Hall, who made his pro debut in the inaugural season of MLS Next Pro, was the youngest starter across the league that week, just 16 years of age. Travella pass intercepted, and now maybe a chance on the counter. Here's Maximus Eck looking for his 10th of the season. He couldn't find a teammate in the box. Huntsville Hospital Health is proud to be the official medical provider for Huntsville City Football Club. Care teams at Huntsville Hospital Health have been making great saves in the Rocket City and around the Tennessee Valley since 1895. Nearing the quarter of an hour mark remaining in this first half. It looked like a somewhat promising chance. Closed down rather quickly, and haven't said his name a lot tonight. Still very early going. Another nice long ball over the top. Ray sets his feet. Wants to go one-on-one. Ray on the curler. It's a good block right in front. Caicedo there. Sending it away from harm's way. Now Pariano. How about the space afforded to Nick Pariano? Had all day to take that down. And now what can Huntsville do with it? Zambrano calling for it, and he's wide open. Here is Zambrano on his left. Needs to make that pass. Almost like Huntsville have too much time in the box. Not the best chance they've had so far.
Your attention, please, due to the high temperature.
The referee has called for a cooling break. Mentioned the heat here. It is unrelenting.
Up to 3 minutes. Thank you.
So we'll take a look at the upcoming schedule. As for the Eastern Conference, Atlanta currently in 8th. Take on Chicago. Just 2 points separate those two. Chicago currently in 6th, so that'll be a good one Tuesday morning. And then on Wednesday, a full slate, starting with NYCFC 2 and FC Cincinnati 2. Both teams looking to climb up into the playoff places. Crown Legacy currently with a 4-point lead atop the Eastern Conference. Still 4 points behind Austin FC 2. 2023 Next Pro champions taking on the 2024 Next Pro champions, North Texas, at 8:45 Wednesday night. Well, Inter Miami 2 will be back in action in just a couple days to take on New England Revolution 2 at 7 o'clock Eastern, as well as Dynamo Dos and Quakes 2, rounding out an excellent few matches in the next couple days. Make sure to catch all those on MLSNextPro.com and One Football. As for matches in progress right now, CT United have found a second goal to make it 2-2 against FC Cincinnati 2. Alex Moniz from the penalty spot in the 68th minute. As well as Philadelphia reclaiming their lead. Kellen LeBlanc from Stas Korzanowski. So 2-1 Philadelphia over New England in the 31st minute. So we're just about ready to get back underway here. Last time Huntsville were here, it took 12 penalties between them and Crown Legacy atop the East. As Moises Feliz in the 68th minute to score the second goal for the side. Nick Pariano as well tallying in the 22nd after Magic Smalls got a brace inside a quarter of an hour for Crown Legacy. But every point matters. Any match that ends in a draw goes to a PK shootout. The winner of the shootout gets an extra tally in the standings. And those points, especially now in mid-August, can make or break the playoff picture. Huntsville unable to pick up that extra point in 6 rounds. Crown Legacy won 5-4. Huntsville just 2 of 5 in shootouts for the year. Their last win coming back in July against Chicago. Meanwhile, Inter Miami 2 just 1 of 4 from the shootout this year. Their lone win coming back in late March against Carolina Core. 2-0 the final in that shootout after 1-1 in regulation. So oftentimes with these cooling breaks, coaches will readjust their tactics. We saw the high line from Miami. We saw how direct they want to be. Same thing with Huntsville to an effect. Does that change now with 15 minutes to go? Clever ball movement. Miami have numbers forward here. Huntsville might be in trouble. Feliz able to just about do enough. Doesn't even see the challenge coming in from behind, and it's certainly a foul. It looked like it was Acevedo making the challenge, who is the only man on a yellow card thus far. Teo Saha as well getting a warning. Could be persistent infringement, since that's not the first time we've seen Moises Feliz be fouled. That's a poor touch, and this could release Maximus Eck. Flag stays down, and he can't convert. Max Ponikarovsky stands tall from a few yards out. Did he get a touch on this? He might have with that left foot to send it wide. A huge stop for the teenager. Sent to the back post, and Ponikarovsky claims. What a stop that is for Max Ponikarovsky. 17 years of age. Just his third professional start for Inter Miami 2. His 20th save, and maybe none better than that. That is a chance that Maximus Eck would have been dreaming about the night before. One-on-one, nobody around him. just needs to put his foot through it and pick a spot. Eck got his 9th goal of the season in the match before last against Atlanta. There is always a debate with strikers in terms of form and confidence, and how important it can be to feed a hot foot. This year has been really a breakout year for him, more than doubled his goal tally from last campaign. Likely not the last time we'll say his name tonight. Almost shifting to a back 3 on the ball, though, for Miami now. It's 4 on paper, but very fluid with the holding midfielders and the outside backs pushing so high as Arkady checks in at the bottom of your screen. Hall sees him, and we'll find him. Acevedo. Good spot. Clever check of the shoulder from Morrison. Knew the pressure was coming and able to evade it for a moment. Lost the ball, and the referee sounds the whistle. And it will be a yellow card as well. Well, the home faithful, not a mystery to guess their opinion on the matter. And that right there, that little jersey pull, I think that's what the referee has spotted there. Xavier Aguilar, who picks up the first booking of the night for the hosts.
Number 77, Xavier Aguilar, in the 39th minute.
So now one caution on either side of midfield. Santos Zubida kept it in. Here's Ray. It'll be another corner kick. To the back post, crashing header back in front and nobody there for the definitive touch. It was almost drawn up perfectly. It was a great header at the back post to put it back across. He just needed that delayed run. Good ball forward. Physical tussle for Vorenkamp, trying to stay with it. Does enough. Ray. Ray! Forces a tip save. Wasn't totally out of his feet, but thought he'd have a go anyways. You can see the hesitation here. Knows it's stuck under him just a little bit. Didn't get that touch out of his stance. Has to overcompensate with power. And so for placement, it's instead right down the middle. So another Miami corner. Seltzer Zubida staring into the sun. Too much hang time on this one, and toward that back post, Mackey able to come up with it. The referee will stop the match to have another chat with Mateo Saha. It's not the first time that's happened, and Miami's number 80 will have to be more careful, it seems. Aguilar, it's his throw. And look how compact it is now on this side of the pitch. Almost nobody at the top of the screen. Can Miami maybe exploit that space now? White goes long. And again, the second ball just all day in midfield for Veliz to pick it up. He's gone down, though. Referee sees it. Play will go on. And will now halt the counter, as Moises Veliz has stayed down here. In many ways, the leader of this Huntsville side. Six appearances to his name for Panama's U23s. We'll take another look at it. He has all day to take this down, and then stumbling as he's going to play the ball. There may have been some contact there right as he got it away in the nick of time. Made his pro debut in the Panamanian top flight back in 2021. Helped his club Tauro FC to 2 league championships. And got that all-important equalizer last time out against Crown Legacy. This will add some considerable time. Lee's able to get up and walk on his own power, which is good to see. As 5 minutes at a minimum will be tacked on. So Veliz will have to spend some time off the pitch as per the rules. Chris O'Neill with a hesitant look toward his bench. And it was Huntsville's ball when play was stopped, so they'll restart with it. Vorenkamp. 3 assists for the youngster on the year. Theo Vorenkamp. His last one coming all the way back in May against Columbus Crew 2. Tonight his 19th appearance, his 19th start, more than anybody else on Inter Miami 2 this year. Look at the space on the switch. Acevedo Gesturing to where he was aiming, just never saw the lane. Huntsville still playing with 10 temporarily as Valise gets checked out. And Aguilar will play it safe. Aguilar goes over, and Converse now with the foul. Converse started every match this year pretty much. Came off the bench in the last 2 appearances. Back in the first 11 tonight. First time really saying his name. It's been a rather quiet night at the office for both goalkeepers. They've both made 1 or 2 good saves. Especially on the part of Max Punikarovsky, denying Max Masek one-on-one. As Moises Feliz is motioned back onto the pitch. And plenty of numbers forward now for Huntsville. It's a very high line for Miami on the set piece. 22 yards from goal. Lofted in. Contested header, won by Vorenkamp over Devan. Clever idea, but it's an important touch there from Sloan Morrison. That little toe poke totally snuffing out the chance the other way. Zambrano. He'll go over, and the referee signals for it. It does look like a foul there. Mateo Zambrano now wanting to drive at players and make things happen. We saw that in the first few minutes of the half. Since then, it's been a little bit quieter. Players not wanting to really take risks one-on-one. Especially with a team of Miami's dribbling caliber, that will likely change in the second half as they look to create more opportunities. 5 minutes at a minimum have elapsed. Right arm up from Nick Sullivan. Arcing ball. The far corner of the 6-yard box. And Zambrano on the volley. It's a great effort. And a big block in front by Tyler Hall. Excellent effort. And it may in fact have been Ian Urquidy who was there. Goalkeeper was going the wrong way. The technique on that was sublime. Zambrano may count himself unfortunate to have not found the opener. Into the 7th minute now of added time, and it goes all the way through, and the referee says that'll do it for now. Scoreless through 45 minutes and change between Huntsville and Miami. Coming up in our halftime show, we look back at the MLS Next All-Star Game. Plus the upcoming August schedule and first half highlights when we come back.
Huntsville City fans, the action does not stop at halftime. In fact, it's just getting started. Head over to the beer garden and keep the energy going with a live musical performance from Keaton.
flow tastes sweet like cinnamon. Open up doors, I'm a gentleman. View top floor, I'm still staying ahead of them. Running on fumes and adrenaline. Do what I do best. Can't rush in like a roulette. You can't name a better duet. Don't ask questions. Trying to figure out what sound. Don't worry about what next. Just wanna know what's next. Man, I say it so loud. Don't worry about what next. Just know we got now. Oh yes. Man, I say it oh so proud. Don't worry about what next. Just know we got now.
Dude, move away, I can't see.
Welcome back. We head back to Charlotte for a close look at the MLS Next All-Star Game and Skills Challenge. Also look at Chattanooga FC taking the interim tag off their head coach.
What's going on, guys? Moises Linares here in Charlotte, North Carolina for the big MLS All-Star Game. And as you can see behind me, anticipation's already building. But before we can even talk about the big game, how about we take a look at some of the best moments during MLS All-Star Week, including the MLS Next All-Star Game, which features some of MLS Next Pro's brightest stars.
Things in Charlotte kicked off with the MLS Next All-Star Game, where we got a glimpse of the game's future stars who faced off at Mecklenburg County Sportsplex. A 7-goal thriller that saw Team East take care of business versus Team West with a 6-1 victory. Less than 20 hours after scoring for Crew 2, Columbus Crew's Jamil Danjaji hopped on a flight to Charlotte and found the back of the net again.
Towards goal and through. Jamil Danjaji makes it 2-0 in the blink of an eye.
Nashville SC and Huntsville City forward Liam Stribling also found the back of the net for the East.
Nashville man, Stribling's got some space here. Stribling puts it through. How good is that?
And Crown Legacy's Daniel Brown would complete the scoring for Team East.
A good punch out. Philo. Oh, distance. Fizzer is through. Brown, the hometown product.
The West would pull one back, but ultimately it wasn't enough to overcome the East.
This is a celebration of all their hard work. So many of these guys not only had great individual seasons, they performed well for their team, but what we're starting to see, which is also so cool, is when we talk about pathway, is these players not only do well for their academy team, but most of them have already started to feature for Next Pro, which is that not only the next step for them in their own development, but it continues that aspiration to get to the highest level.
Obviously, it's a wonderful event. Such a privilege to be chosen for this. It takes years and years of training and experience for any player to get caught up into this. So congratulations to everybody that's got caught into this and everybody's family to experience the welcome of being able to participate in this event.
I mean, it's a learning experience. I'm just happy to be here. I'm gonna keep going, keep training, and keep my head down and be grounded.
Before the game, we also caught up with president of MLS Next Pro, Ali Curtis, who talked about the evolution of the pathway MLS has created.
The got a great collection of players here today. You know, it's a great evening. It's a great event that we're fortunately able to be supported by our partner in Allstate, and we've got a great number of talented players here. So it's a great addition and a great player development moment.
Just crazy to see how far the league has come. And it's just a beautiful thing, right? Now we have 30 teams, so many more stadiums, new stadiums being built. The academy wasn't around in 2009. Now we have a full-blown academy, and to see the talent that we have here tonight is just spectacular. And so it just tells me that we're all moving in the right direction. We're continuing to move this game forward in this country with the World Cup. Everyone's excited. And now we just have to continue to help encourage and support these kids.
Here at Bank of America Stadium, MLS All-Stars lead Liga MX 3-1 after 45 minutes. A great performance in the first half. And speaking of great performances, some of MLS Next Pro's very best goalkeepers and field players took part in the skills challenge. That includes goalie wars and also the crossbar challenge.
I'm trying to get that assist in. Oh, he's cooking me alive. Those low ones killed me. Hey, we got the... Woo!
Tuesday morning saw the MLS Next Pro players take on actor Danny Ramirez in goalie wars. The Hollywood star even banged this golazo.
Bonus ball! You got the ball!
Later, MLS Next Pro goalkeeper Will Mackey and defending champion Pedro Cruz kicked things off, going head-to-head.
Okay, here we go for two. Can he score? Oh, he does! Pedro Cruz with a clutch effort.
Houston Dynamo's Pedro Cruz would emerge victorious, moving on to the semifinals, where he faced Mexican national team in Pachuca's goalie Carlos Moreno.
Carlos Moreno to win it. Can he do it? Moreno! Get up! Get up! Get up! Take it! Take it! Take it! Oh! Pedro Cruz!
Scores, he wins.
Oh, that's it. That's it. He's done it. Pedro Cruz advances.
Cruz took care of business against Moreno, advancing to the final where he squared off versus World Cup goalkeeper Maxime Crepeau.
Let's go! Come on, Pedro! Big save! Big one! Game on! Gotta stop him! And Maxime Crepeau is the winner of the All-Star Goalie Wars!
Cruz would come up just short of defending his crown, but would win the admiration of Orlando's Crepeau, who was impressed with what he saw.
It's fun. I talked to him right away. I was like, honestly, if you kept the balls a little bit lower and on the surface, you had me, because he was so powerful that you don't have the chance to get there almost at this distance.
Estoy muy contento. El otro arquero es muy bueno, una persona muy buena. Pude conocer él poquito. Él habló que está yendo bien. Una persona buena y muy bueno. Dividir la cancha con él.
Goalkeepers weren't the only ones in action. The crossbar challenge saw North Texas SC Erunis face off against former MLS Next Pro star Xavier Gozo, taking on some big names like Evander and Javier Ruiz from Club Necaxa.
Representing MLS Next Pro. When you see the young superstars emerge in Major League Soccer, North Texas is a great pipeline for FC Dallas.
Let's go, Nice. You're almost there.
There it is. Oh, there it is! For MLS Next Pro, what a story this could be.
Gozo would also make it to the final, but would come up just short versus Ruiz, who would go on to win the competition. An experience that has left a positive mark on both players.
So this will be fun to have in your backyard, so I think it was just fun kick around and we'll really enjoyed it.
3 days of MLS All-Star action culminated here at Bank of America Stadium with MLS All-Stars pulling a 4-3 win against Liga MX, a game that saw a handful of MLS Next Pro alumni make their All-Star debut, a major milestone for the league. Signing off from the Queen City, Moises Linares.
Had a meeting with Rich, and I let him know that he was going to be our choice moving forward. So, thank you guys. First of all, thank you for your commitment to the club, your commitment to each other, and your commitment to just excellence. right? Because that's what we're aiming for is excellence.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it.
It's something that I've been looking forward to ever since I retired. Always
conversation on him becoming the interim.
Good session. Look after yourselves. Better together.
Scoreless through 45 minutes between Huntsville and Miami. We'll take a look at the upcoming schedule in MLS Next Pro and what is in store as we round the corner, the final stretch of the regular season. How exciting. It starts Tuesday morning. Atlanta taking on Chicago. Big implications in the playoff picture with that one. And then Wednesday, a full slate of matches. NYCFC 2 and FC Cincinnati 2 start at 5 p.m. Eastern. We have Copa Tejas a la MLS Next Pro at 8:45 Eastern. All those matches on MLSNextPro.com and OneFootball. As for this match, 45 minutes down, still scoreless, but not for lack of trying. A good effort through the traffic from Theo Borenkamp, saved well by Will Mackey, who had a couple of shots to stop in that first 45, but this was the best chance far and away of the match, and it went to Maximus Eck, one-on-one, bearing down on goal. Kick, save, and a beauty. Think about Max Ponikarovsky keeping it scoreless, and then another shot from range had to be tipped over by Will Mackey as both sets of players started to find their footing in the final third. We'll see what the second half has in store after this.
Should be a fun season of MLS Next Pro. Oh my! Pedrinho wins it!
Yeah. Boys hear sentiment. Flow tastes sweet like cinnamon. Open up doors, I'm a gentleman. View top floor, I'm still sticking ahead of them. Running on fumes and adrenaline. Do what I do best. Can't rush in like a roulette. You can't name a better duet. Don't ask questions. Trying to figure out what sound. Don't worry about what next. Just wanna know what's next. Man, I say it so loud. Don't worry about what next. Just know we got now. Oh yes. Man, I say it oh so proud. Don't worry about what next. Just know we got now.
The unique energy of a Sunday night. Ideal for calm music, whispers, stargazing, reflection, and a relaxed environment. Sunday nights were made for this.
Just about time to get back underway. Philip Galati with you. If you're just joining us, Miami on the left side of your screen, the pink, Huntsville on the right, in the navy blue and white. What does the second half have in store?
John.
Mateo Saha standing over it. Only said his name a few times in that first 45. despite that chance for Maximus Eck. It was Inter Miami 2 who had most of the ball in that first half. So no changes for either side through 45 minutes of play. And Huntsville starting with the high press. Saw that a little bit to start the game, and then as it went on, it slowly wore off a bit. His legs began to grow weary. Vorenkamp's legs have plenty left in them. He's been everywhere tonight. Playing as a right back, but so often making those runs forward and in behind. It's a good-looking ball forward, and Vorenkamp is there to cover it. Right on cue. Theo Vorenkamp playing exceptionally well on both ends of the field to start the second half. It was Jordan Knight making the run for Huntsville, whose name we haven't said a lot. Not usually finding himself that far forward. Free header, but the flag goes up anyways. Another searching ball. Vorenkamp first underneath it. That's a long way to carry it out from the back, and Hall is out of position here. If Elise can stay with it, and he commits a foul instead. Just a little bit too much there for the referee to let go. It's a clever turn from Ian Urquidi to try and roulette spin his way out of it. Otherwise, it likely would have been 4-on-2 or worse for Huntsville. Nice move. Oh, this is a lovely run, coast to coast. Just needs the pass, and it was forced through. Challenge made. Zeltzer Zubida. It was Vorenkamp again winning the ball for Miami. A little bit of a push after the fact, and the referee will bring it back. Eno Zeltzer Zubida nearly going all the way himself. Just needed that last outlet, and there really wasn't a lot of options to aim at. Zeltzer Zubida not as accurate with his passing in the first half as I'm sure he would have liked. Just around 80% in the opposition half. Still a very good number, but for a player of his caliber, he'll want more. Clever move, nearly ran out of real estate. Here's Pariano. Eck with the back heel. And there was some contact there. Huntsville wanted the counter. It looked like Zambrano was going to get there. Instead, the referee will bring it back. Will the referee give a yellow card? He will. Stopping and promising attack is the call. And it goes against Tyler Hall. We only had to wait 8 minutes for the first booking of the match. Even less time in the second half for another. So now Hall and Acevedo both on a tightrope. Xavier Aguilar is in the pocketbook for the hosts. Foreign camp, clever play. Huntsville maybe going to go direct again in this second half. Headed on, appeals for handball. Whistle does sound. Mateo Saha appealing because the AR on the near side didn't flag for a foul. It's the center referee who made the call, who does have the ultimate authority, and will give a yellow card for dissent. A couple of changes being readied in the wings as well for Huntsville. So 2 quick yellow cards in the second half for the visitors.
A yellow card has been issued to Inter Miami 2's number 80, Mateo Sahadoche, in the 54th minute.
Mackey just trying to hook that one back in play. Does enough. Now Knight went down, and that'll be a free kick. Told to drop the ball was Ian Urquidy. Miami now shifting back to that 4. A little bit deeper in possession than we saw at the tail end of that first half. Gaines with some brave running forward, and the referee took a minute to make the decision. It goes against Gaines. And I think Gaines might get a yellow card now for his part in arguing. And he will. Miami want to go quickly, but the referee has to write Julian Gaines' name down on the back of his yellow card. My goodness.
Yellow card has been issued to Huntsville.
That's 3 yellow cards in 5 minutes.
In the 55th minute.
And 2 of them for dissent. Not the discipline you want to see out of either side. Lovely pass through. Heavy touch from Vorenkamp. Trying to use his strength, and both players pushing and shoving. There was certainly contact there, but the referee says not enough. Just wasteful the other way from Huntsville in possession. Clip forward, Zambrano had it poked away. Falls right back to Zambrano, thought about the shot. Moves it along for Knight. Back in front. It falls to Moises Feliz! Not all of that one, but couldn't keep his shoulders over the ball. Time to settle and pick his spot. And just went for power. And one that will, I'm sure he feels, have gotten away from him. This portion of the match is brought to you by Publix, the official supermarket of Huntsville City FC. Hall, one of the 3 players to pick up a booking inside 3 minutes. Oh, lovely little move there. Here's Knight. Breezes past a second, invites a third, and that is the defender that has the charm to win it back for Miami. Looks like a double change being readied for Huntsville, and they'll have a chance now to make that double change. It's Zidane Yanez, who will enter first up top for Xavier Aguilar.
Substitution for Huntsville City in the 58th minute. Leading the game, number 77,
As well as Leo Cristiano will come in at the back for Nick Sullivan.
Replacement number 89, Leo Cristiano.
Cristiano, the Buffalo, New York native who played his last 3 seasons with the Sporting Kansas City second team. Over 30 appearances, but never scored a goal for that club. He's got 3 this season for Huntsville. Clever spot by Eck. Feliz thought about making the run into the half space. Instead stays close to home. Mackey. Not his best pass, but good work from Zambrano. He's had a solid performance so far tonight through 58 minutes and change. Eck trying to make the run. He was kept onside there by Sloan Morrison, who right on cue makes the sliding challenge to intercept that ball. Sent away and plenty of time to take that down, but it's a poor first touch. Pariano. Veliz. Skips past the first. Now Gaines, clipping it forward. Appeals for offside will be answered. Acevedo. Saha trying to make the run. There were 3 or 4 blue shirts around Acevedo there. Surprised not to see him release that ball after drawing so many bodies out of position. Clever interception by Zambrano and a clean challenge. And now 3-on-3 here for Huntsville. Zambrano. Tripped up from behind, free kick. This is very well done from Mateo Zambrano. Tries to start the counter, sees the numbers there originally, but then realizes that he doesn't really have a great lane to go forward. So instead just holds it up, puts himself in between the defender and the ball, invites that contact, and wins a free kick. Feliz is over it. Caicedo up from the back. Surely Feliz wouldn't go from it. 30 yards. He will stand it up. Open man at the back post, and a swing and a miss, as it were, from Jordan Knight. Pariano making the run. Whipping it in. Decent ball and headed out by Rondell White. First corner of the second half for Huntsville. All the way to the back post. Gains in front. A couple of legs go up for it. Still pinballing around. Yanez. And that one horribly miscued by Morrison. Surprised not to see Max Panikarovsky call him off there. Didn't look like there were any blue shirts in the vicinity. Could have been keeper's ball. Instead, it's another corner. Zambrano trots over to take it. Sent in. Not a clean punch away, and that's because there was a foul. Nobody really protesting there as Panikarovsky wheels the right shoulder. Saha wins the knockdown. What can he do now? Well defended by Cristiano. Substitute doing a nice job. Just shuffling that one out. Just 2 changes made so far for Huntsville, none for Miami. Long throw from Vorenkamp. Headed away confidently. And now Yanez. Cristiano. Forced to turn. Does well to find that ball. Look at the space on the switch. If Yanez can find it. There's a big toe poke there from White, who is out of position. Racing back now. Huntsville pushing numbers forward. Cristiano streaking into the box. It's a cross goal, and it's over everybody. With 38 physicians offering a full spectrum of care, the Orthopedic Center provides the most comprehensive orthopedic care unmatched in North Alabama. Trust the team Huntsville City Football Club counts on to keep them in the match. Log on to visit TOC.com for more information. It's the best looking transitional move we had seen so far from Huntsville. Head coach Chris O'Neill spoke on the importance of those transitional moments coming into tonight. It has not paid off just yet. "25 minutes plus stoppage to go." Flag goes up against Yanez.
Inter Miami, 2 substitution in the
And it'll be a triple change now for head coach Rodrigo Vargas. Zidane Cadet will come in for Mateo Saha on the near side. Sean Gormley will come in the middle for Joseph Converse. And the final change, we'll see Alejandro Flores check in the middle for Matias Acevedo. Those will be big shoes to fill in this second half. Acevedo on a yellow card, wise to probably take him off. How much of the ball he sees and how much ground he covers. Alejandro Flores making his 75th career appearance in MLS Next Pro. 53 of those are starts, just over 4,600 minutes played. 7 career goals in MLS Next Pro, 6 of which came in 2024. He's got 1 this year. And we'll look to provide that spark down the stretch on the road here. Feliz. Zambrano trying to wait it forward for Cristiano, who looked like he had the beating of his man. Yanez was there as well. Huntsville are finding these half spaces. They're just not connecting in the final third. They could have at least a goal or two to the goods. Just missing that crisp passing. There's a nice ball forward. Knight has gone to the far side now. Since Cristiano subbed in. Everybody just waiting for the cross. It's starting to get a little static now from Huntsville. Just need some movement off the ball. Belize told to go forward. Thought he saw the idea. Good first touch in, a second as well. Zambrano goes over. Referee says yes. Elsewhere around the league, CT United managed to come all the way back from 2-1 down on the road against Cincinnati to 3-2 victors. And early in the second half, Philadelphia have regained the lead for a third time, 3-2 over 10-man New England. Nice move by Eck, able to keep it in. Sliding challenge came in as well. Almost won the ball back. Huntsville applying the pressure. This is Gaines for Pariano and Knight. Nice little shimmy to drop the shoulder. Still Knight trying to poke it through. Player goes down in the box. The flag goes up anyways. It was Zidane Yanez trying to stick out a leg to it and found himself offside. About 20 minutes to go. Philip Galati with you from Wicks Family Field for Huntsville and Miami. Match week 24 in MLS Next Pro. Starting to really heat up now. The Eastern Conference especially wide open in the playoff picture. Miami trying to spoil the party. Morrison. Leaves it behind for Vornkamp. Flores whipped in. Easy enough to deal with. Maybe the chance now to spring the counter. Fresh legs with Yanez. And a miscommunication with Zambrano. As the two are ready to start the charge, but not on the same wavelength. It's a great idea if it could spin back and not quite. Zidane Cadet was making the run, the 16-year-old Hollywood, Florida native. Got his first pro start late last month against Chattanooga. Tonight his 8th appearance of the campaign. Ariano won it. Feliz the other way. Upended from behind. And the referee has a long whistle here. It'll be a yellow card. Ian Urquidi, the newest name into the pocketbook. Doesn't really need to make that challenge. There's so many pink shirts around him there.
Number 55.
Just a lapse in concentration.
Ian Urquidi in the 73rd minute. Enter Miami 2
As Miami will make their 4th change. Nash Dearman
number 26, Tyler Hall.
coming on for Tyler Hall, another player on a yellow card whose night has now come to a close. Dearman, who had a season-high 90 minutes played last time out against Crown Legacy. He's come off the bench now in 8 matches this season. Gaines tripped up. Free kick. This portion of the match is brought to you by Keel Point. Keel Point, helping you harness wealth to live with peace and purpose. The referee has heard something untoward there, and there's another yellow card, I believe, to Ido Zelcher Zubida.
Yellow card issued to Inter Miami 2's number 58, Nash Dearman, in the 74th minute.
Rather, it was Nash Dearman.
Substitution for Huntsville City in the 75th minute. Leading the game is number 20, Mateo
2 more changes
He's replaced by number 11,
for Huntsville.
Also leading the game, number
Hayden Jarvis
24,
into the match, so too is
He is replaced by
Javen
number
Van de
88,
Venter.
Hayden Jarvis. These changes for your Huntsville City Football Club brought to you by Publix, the official supermarket.
Attacking-minded change from head coach Chris O'Neill, pushing for that opener. Nick Pariano has been brought off for Aiden Jarvis, a Next Pro champion last year with New York. Mateo Zambrano as well sees his night, finishing the 75th minute for Van Deventer. Good little give and go. And space now for Maximus Eck. Eck will try and slide it through, and maybe could have had a shot with that sort of time and space. Instead tried to pick out Jordan Knight. Yet another corner in this second half for Huntsville. We saw a few in the first for Miami, but none in this second frame. Very much one-way traffic on home soil for Huntsville City FC. And before the corner kick can be taken, the referee having to call a couple players over. This one all the way up in the air, headed down. Jarvis, players down for Miami, and the referee will have to stop it. Any sort of suspected head injury has to be an immediate stoppage. And Rondell White is down. Went up for it with Jordan Knight. He came down hard. And the referee has called the hydration break while Rondell White receives some medical attention on the field.
The break will last up to 3 minutes. Thank you.
Now, Inter Miami 2 had another sub getting ready to come on for a different player. However, if Rondell White is unable to continue and the medical staff judges it to be per concussion protocol, Miami can be granted another change. They're up to 2 concussion protocol substitutions per match. And if a player is able to clear concussion protocol, they can actually come back on. So final few rolls of the dice for both sides. White is still down, which is good to see. Hopefully he'll be okay. Medical staff have been tending to him for a little while now. Well, player safety is always paramount, of course. It's been a physical battle for sure. Maybe reinforcements needed for the medical staff here. Here was the corner kick. You can see White tussling with Jordan Knight. Both players just go up for the ball. There's nothing malicious there, but you can see how much pain he's in. The referee does the right thing by stopping the game immediately. Any sort of suspected upper body injury per the new laws of the game has to be immediate stoppage of play. And you've got a stretcher out for him, which is just gut-wrenching to see. This will add considerable time to this second half, but the only priority right now is making sure that Rondell White is okay. Malachi Molina also starting to get warm on this near side. Surprised not to see him in the starting 11 tonight. Miami, Florida native. And a consistent starter for most of this year. Another MLS Next Pro Cup champion on this field tonight, 2024 with North Texas. Nassim Jenna is as well ready to come on, and then here is that additional change with Lester Garcia. As per the concussion protocol, Miami are granted that 6th substitution. Malachi Molina will replace Maximus Eck, so a defender coming on. More of a fullback, really, coming on for a forward. Now and out number 9. You can see some frustration there from Maximus Eck, not finding the back of the net tonight. His side definitely had a lot of chances. So Lester Garcia will make his 10th career MLS Next Pro appearance. He got his 2nd start of the year last time out against Crown Legacy. It was his first minutes since May 24th against Orlando City B, as Rondell White gets some well-deserved applause from the Huntsville home faithful. And of course, wishing all the best to him and a speedy recovery.
Enter Miami 2 substitutions in the 83rd minute. Leading the game, number 55, Ian Urquidi. He was replaced by number 96, Nassim Jenna. new substitution. Leaving the game, number 83, Rondell White. He's replaced by number 91, Lester Garcia. And now mission control, we have another Publix pub sub substitution for Huntsville City. 83rd minute, leaving the game, number 10, Maximus Eck, replaced by number 2, Malachi Molina.
And so the referee
Club brought to you by Publix, official supermarket of Huntsville City FC.
will now resume the game.
Actually, must-haves today, and feed your family with Publix.
Andy's 6th minute now. And if this result holds, it will be penalty kicks looming large. Huntsville need every point they can get in this playoff picture. Inter Miami 2, the only team as of now mathematically eliminated from the postseason in the Eastern Conference. Colorado Rapids, too, were knocked out earlier this week in the West. Two teams have punched their ticket with a surety. It is Austin and Portland, both in the West. Again, the Eastern Conference is up for grabs. But as things stand, with Philadelphia nursing their lead over New England, Huntsville dropped to 13th on 30 points. Playoff line right now sitting at 35. And right on cue, 10-man New England have found another equalizer. It's Gabe Darlene, the center back, leveling the contest for New England. And that will be a big help for Huntsville. Now can they go and get a goal of their own? Here's Molina. Yanez dispossessed. And Miami surge forward now. Oh, it's a great idea. Flores is making the run. Van de Venter, Jarvis, Veliz, Knight. Jordan Knight has some space now. Trivella pass for Molina. That's a poor touch. Molina's in behind. Just has to round the keeper. And Malachi Molina scores in the 89th minute. Late heroics from the substitute. Malachi Molina with his 5th of the year. And a huge goal.
Scored in the 89th minute by number 2, Malachi.
Has the speed to get there and just enough to take it over the line. Huntsville finally get their breakthrough with very little time remaining. It's the Miami native, Malachi Molina, with a gut-wrenching blow against the Herons. Camp brought down, yellow card. Some appeals for a kick out there. Instead, Liam Devan will trot away.
Yellow card issued to Huntsville City's number 45, Liam Devon, in the 90th minute.
And it's certainly a yellow card. You can see Cristiano was appealing for something after the play there.
The official has indicated that there will be a minimum of 10 minutes of added time.
It'll be 10 minutes added on. Given the lengthy injury substitution, that is plenty of time for Inter Miami to try and force this one back to PKs. First ball headed away, back to Flores. Huntsville just going to send everybody back. Chris O'Neill made the decision to leave Malachi Molina out of the starting 11 tonight for the first time in a while. Brings him on late for Maximus Eck, who saw so many chances and just couldn't put them away. And it's the speed of Malachi Molina, fresh legs down the stretch. It finds the breakthrough for Huntsville. Nice win in midfield, and Huntsville have numbers here. This is Yanez looking for insurance. Cristiano, excellent sliding challenge. Sean Gormley going to ground to concede the corner kick. This one whipped to the back post. An open man there. Just needed another touch. Jarvis, second to it. Three and a half minutes gone of the 10 at a minimum. Clever little back heel. Look at the space available on the switch. And the pass might be overhit there. No, it's going to work out. It might work out in an equalizer for Miami. It's Zeltzer Zubida, nowhere to go, and Flores has it taken away from him. Just too much time on the ball for Ido Zeltzer Zubida. The game really starting to stretch now. This is what head coach Chris O'Neill wanted to avoid. Not be susceptible on the counter. Philly's lost it, wants a call, he won't get it. Van Deventer instead picking it up. Here's Cristiano. Good searching ball through. It stayed in bounds. No, it didn't. Inter Miami throw. Vorenkamp. Bright spot tonight for Miami. Theo Vorenkamp, if the result is to hold. Good interception. Second ball still alive. And Deventer with the brave header. Here's Yanez. And here's the counter for Huntsville. 4-on-3. Bounces fortuitously for Knight. Options either side. Plays it to his right. Molina for his second, and it's found its way in. Malachi, that's the double. And Huntsville, in all likelihood, win it late.
Scored in the 7th minute of additional time by number 2.
Molina stays wide, takes a good first touch out of his feet, and just keeps it low. Comes off of a pink shirt last, but it was likely headed into the back of the net anyhow. Make that goals 5 and 6 on the year for the Miami native. Inter Miami 2 now. Looking at a second straight loss by a 2-0 scoreline, unless they can come up with something special here. As for Huntsville, they will take on Columbus here at Wicks Family Field in a week's time. As Angel Iñiguez will be the final change of the match. To replace Jordan Knight, who set up that second goal.
In the 9th minute of extra time. Leading the game, number 17.
That Sunday game for Huntsville at 7 o'clock Eastern. Inter Miami 2 will take on New England on Wednesday at 7 o'clock. Both of those matches and every match this season available for free on MLSNextPro.com and OneFootball. .100th minute now. And likely a formality these final 60 seconds, unless Inter Miami can get one here and get one quickly. Gormley. Searching ball. Headed back in front. Player goes down and it will be a whistle. Brave bit of defending just to get there first. It's Julian Gaines, who is slow to rise, but looks to be okay to carry on. No more changes after Jordan Knight was brought off in his 60th career MLS Next Pro appearance, his 35th career start. Knight, an inaugural MLS Next Pro champion with Columbus Crew 2. Good interception by Cristiano. He's racing forward, and Huntsville won a third. Here's Iniguez for Molina on a hat trick if he can turn and fire. Blocked on the way through, appeals for a handball. It will be a penalty kick. Icing on the cake for Huntsville to seal all 3 points. Malachi Molina wants it. It would be his hat trick. And it's the substitute, Angel Iniguez, takes the shot from distance. And it looks like it will be Molina's honors. It would be a first professional hat trick for Malachi Molina. Steps up to seal it. No! A save from Panikarovsky denies the first career hat trick for Malachi Molina, who will end the night with a bitter taste, but still gets both goals to seal all 3 points for Huntsville. A hands-on-hips moment from Malachi Molina. He can't believe it, but still worthy of the man of the match presented by Adidas. Came off the bench in the 83rd minute, scored just 6 minutes later, and then 8 minutes again after that. Denied his hat trick from the spot, but still gets his brace. Malachi Molina, his first brace in quite some time.
Congratulations to Jordan Knight.
That'll do it for everybody here tonight and our entire MLS Next Pro broadcast crew. I'm Philip Galati. Once again, our final score, Huntsville 2, Inter Miami 0. Malachi Molina with his first brace since May 5th, 2024. Don't forget, you can watch MLS Next Pro all season long at MLSNextPro.com and OneFootball. Good night.
God help celebrate our heroes who serve our community.
This copyrighted broadcast of Major League Soccer may not be retransmitted, reproduced, or rebroadcast without the express written consent of Major League Soccer.